Traffic. Work. Kids arguing. That guy in front of you in line at the coffee shop who had 10 minutes to figure out which latte concoction he wanted, but waited until he actually got to the counter to look over his options and decide. Stressed out yet? We live in a stressful world, but how do you know when you're stressed out? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Well, people who practice biofeedback are trained to recognize when a normally controllable thing like stress, headache, or chronic pain is threatening to overwhelm them. And then they stop it in its tracks.
When you gain more control over your body, when you learn how to relax yourself and how not to allow stress to affect your body, you're gaining control. You're learning how to lower your heart rate. You're learning how to prevent illness and disease. You're learning how to prevent hypertension, which is probably, the biggest silent killer out there. So you're learning how to live a long, healthier life.
Biofeedback first measures a number of symptoms the body expresses while under stress. Heart rate, temperature, muscle tension, how sweaty your palms get. When you first go in for your biofeedback session, you'll sit in a comfortable chair with sensors placed on your fingertips, your forehead, and anywhere you may have pain. These sensors are then hooked up to a computer, which tells you through graphs and pictures the level of these stress symptoms at rest and at stressed.
First of all, they see a graph of what their actual heart rate is, 72 beats per minute, 73 beats per minute, and we might start out by talking about something stressful, and then the patient would see their heart rate suddenly begin to go up. And then, first of all, so they're able to see that direct relationship between stress and heart rate.
After you recognize how your body responds to stress, heart rate goes up 20 points or your hands become really sweaty, you practice a series of relaxation or breathing techniques in order to de-stress and force the symptoms to subside.
And they would be watching a computer monitor and listening to either music or sounds, and they're getting feedback. That's why it's called biofeedback. They're getting auditory feedback. The auditory feedback would consist of either sounds or tones that go up or down, or it might consist of music that gets louder or softer, depending on how they relax. Or how much, let's take heart rate, for example. If you're able to lower your heart rate, you hear the tone going up. You may hear this beautifully relaxing music getting stronger, and so you want to hear more of it. So that's very reinforcing. Relaxation is very, very idiosyncratic. We all relax differently. Biofeedback allows you to figure out what does it take for you to really get into that deep, relaxed state.
The most important component of this process is practice. Once you're in tune with the way your body responds to stress, you'll be able to use the relaxation techniques to counteract those responses and control the headache or the stress or the pain from taking over your entire focus. And it's amazing how unstressful all those stressful things can be when you know that you are in control. I'm Dr. Keller Wortham, and you're watching the eHealth Network. Take a deep breath.